Imagine a king so wealthy, his very name became a legend whispered across continents, a symbol of unimaginable fortune and generosity. His generosity was so vast, it could shake the world's economy and leave entire cities in awe. This is Mansa Musa, the Golden King of Mali, whose legendary journey to Mecca became a spectacle of wealth, faith and power that would echo through the ages. In 1324, his caravan, tens of thousands strong, crossed the vast Sahara, a moving city of people, camels and gold stretching as far as the eye could see. Camels carried bags of pure gold dust and nuggets, a dazzling display of Mali's immense riches, with every step leaving a trail of wonder in the desert sands. Mansa Musa's purpose was clear. He sought to showcase his empire's greatness, his devotion to faith, and the prosperity that flourished under his rule. As the caravan reached cities like Cairo, Musa's generosity stunned all who witnessed it, leaving merchants, rulers, and commoners speechless. He handed out so much gold that the value of gold in Cairo plummeted, disrupting the economy for years and forever changing the city's fortunes. Chroniclers marveled at the king from West Africa who seemed to have endless gold, recording tales that would inspire generations. His kindness and the scale of his gifts became legendary, sparking stories that traveled far beyond the desert. The story of his journey spread rapidly, carried by traders, travelers, and storytellers to distant lands. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage was more than a religious duty. It was a golden announcement to the world, a declaration of Mali's place among the great empires. His actions put Mali on the global map, transforming its reputation overnight and drawing the attention of distant kingdoms. People across continents spoke of the king whose heart was as golden as his treasures, and whose generosity knew no bounds. The legend of Mansa Musa's journey endures, a tale of generosity, power, and the enduring spirit of Mali. His pilgrimage became a symbol of Mali's wealth, influence, and the heights a visionary ruler could reach. The world had never seen anything like it, and perhaps never will again. Mansa Musa's river of gold changed history, leaving a legacy that still glimmers in the sands of time. Mali's extraordinary wealth was rooted in its control of two vital resources, gold and salt, both of which were essential to life and prosperity in West Africa and beyond. The empire, stretching across vast swaths of West Africa, became a vibrant hub of commerce, culture, and innovation, drawing people from far and wide. Mali's gold mines were among the richest in the world, producing enormous quantities of gold that dazzled traders and travelers alike. Meanwhile, salt from the Sahara was so precious it was sometimes traded ounce for ounce with gold, making it a lifeline for people and animals in the region's harsh climate. Mali's strategic location at the crossroads of the Sahara allowed it to dominate the trans-Saharan trade routes, connecting sub-Saharan Africa with North Africa and the Mediterranean world. Caravans of camels and traders carried gold, ivory, and kola nuts southward, spreading Mali's influence deep into the continent. In return, salt, fine cloth, and precious books made their way north, enriching both Mali and its trading partners. The rulers of Mali taxed this bustling trade, filling the royal treasury with gold, salt, and other treasures, which funded grand projects and royal courts. Cities like Timbuktu and Jenne flourished, becoming legendary centers of commerce, learning, and spiritual life. Merchants from distant lands flocked to Mali's bustling markets, bringing new ideas, goods, and cultures with them. The empire's immense wealth fueled a golden age of prosperity, supporting artists, musicians, and craftsmen whose work endures to this day. Mali was not just rich in resources but also in ideas and knowledge, as scholars gathered in its libraries to study and share wisdom. This economic power built a stable, thriving society where families prospered and communities grew strong. The golden age of Mali was truly powered by salt, gold, and the global connections that made the empire a beacon of wealth and culture. Mali's rise began with Sundiata Keita, the Lion King, who united the Mandinka people and founded the empire. Sundiata's leadership brought peace, stability, and a strong government. He established Niani as the capital and protected trade routes, laying the groundwork for prosperity. Successive rulers built on his foundation, managing resources and encouraging commerce. Mansa Musa's ascent was unexpected. He became ruler after the previous emperor, Abu Bakr II, vanished on an Atlantic expedition. Musa inherited the throne, not through conquest, but by trust and circumstance. He honored the legacy of his predecessors, strengthening the empire. Under Musa, Mali reached new heights of fame and fortune. His reign marked the pinnacle of Mali's power. The empire's golden age was built on strong leadership and vision. Sundiata's legacy endured through the greatness of Mansa Musa. Mali's story is one of resilience, ambition, and destiny. Mansa Musa's Hajj in 1324 was a spectacle the world had never seen. His caravan included tens of thousands of attendants, all dressed in finery, and camels loaded with gold. Musa's generosity in cities like Cairo was legendary. He gave away so much gold that it disrupted local economies. His pilgrimage was both a display of faith and a masterstroke of diplomacy. News of his wealth and piety spread across continents. European mapmakers began to feature Mali, often depicting Musa holding a golden nugget. The pilgrimage transformed Mali's global reputation. Musa's journey made his empire famous far beyond Africa. His Hajj was a turning point, putting Mali on the world stage. The world now knew of the Golden King and his mighty empire. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage became a symbol of African greatness. Mansa Musa's generosity had global consequences. By flooding markets with gold, he altered economies and revealed Mali's immense power. Stories of his wealth spread rapidly, inspiring awe and curiosity from Europe to the Middle East. His actions fueled European interest in Africa's riches, setting the stage for future exploration. Musa's pilgrimage elevated Mali's status, attracting merchants and scholars. He used his wealth as a tool of diplomacy, not just personal piety. Chroniclers remembered him as a noble, pious king. His legacy was one of kindness, vision, and world-changing generosity. Mansa Musa's spirit left an indelible mark on history. Mansa Musa's return from Mecca sparked a cultural revolution in Mali. He brought back scholars, architects, and poets, transforming cities like Timbuktu into centers of learning. The Jinguereber Mosque and the University of Sankore became symbols of Mali's intellectual might. Timbuktu attracted students and thinkers from across Africa and the Middle East. The city's libraries housed thousands of manuscripts, making it a beacon of knowledge. Musa invested in education, blending Islamic and West African traditions. His true legacy was not just gold, but the wisdom and faith he fostered. Mali became a leading center of culture and learning. Mansa Musa's vision built a society where knowledge thrived. Mansa Musa was more than the richest man in history. He was a visionary ruler whose influence shaped the course of West Africa for generations to come. He governed a vast empire with wisdom, justice, and strength, uniting diverse peoples under a banner of prosperity and peace. His wealth, rooted in gold and salt, was legendary. Some say it would be worth over $400 billion today, making him one of the wealthiest individuals the world has ever known. But his true greatness lay in how he used that wealth, building his nation, supporting faith, and spreading knowledge throughout his empire and beyond. Mansa Musa's story challenges the world to remember Africa's powerful empires and leaders whose achievements rivaled those of any civilization. He is both a historical and legendary figure, the Golden King of Africa, whose name still inspires pride and awe. His leadership put Mali on the world map, attracting scholars, traders, and travelers, and inspired generations across continents. The Mali Empire's legacy is one of culture, intellect, and vision, with Timbuktu becoming a beacon of learning and scholarship. Mansa Musa's reign was a golden age for Africa, a time when art, science, and faith flourished side by side. His story is a reminder of the heights African civilizations have reached, and the enduring impact of visionary leadership. The legend of Mansa Musa endures, a king whose greatness was measured in wisdom as much as gold, and whose legacy continues to inspire the world today.